Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome back to the Ponderosa Clear the Map Challenge. I do believe this is episode number 3 on the series of where we try to clear every single tree on the map, and we're working on it. So hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing awesome. I hope you guys doing fantastic. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon on September. As you can see, we've been cutting some trees while we're gone. I'm going to get you guys up in the air real quick, and I want to show you kind of what's going on with how much I've cleared. What's going on, as you can see by the middle here, I've gotten rid of all the trees in here. All I did was a lumberjack mod, delete them, boom, get rid of them, and then paint it in. That was pretty easy. Yeah, let's get you guys up in the air, and we will, and then I've got to go over some things with you guys, and it's pretty cool, But as you can see, look how much I've cleared already, guys. Remember, last time we were way over here, and I cleared all the way to here. Let's see, where is our statistics here? We have cleared 125 trees, and we've played 4 hours and 5 minutes. That's not too bad, cutting them all down with a tree harvester. That's pretty good. So what I've learned to do is, as you can see, cut them and then go through with the bobcat, get all the stumps out, and then put the trees on this side. That way I can actually do it without having come through with my wagon without having to have the stumps in the way. It's pretty cool. But as you can see, we have cleared a lot of trees. This is quite the little spectacle here. I was looking at it the other day, yesterday in the light, thinking, wow, we started where all this was full of trees. And we're actually going right along. And here is our, this is where we drive to the sawmill so you guys can see what it looks like up here. Yay, we go right straight through here. And there is our biomass heating plant. Yay! So as you can see, once we get up and through here, the trees really start to like thin out, like big time. Like this whole section up here is like really thin. So compared to down there, I mean, there's still logs. Well, let me show you. Like right now, it's populating the trees. But the quarter of this map up here will be super easy. Like, look how far apart these trees are. I'll keep you guys down in here so you can see. See, this will be like, this whole section will be super easy to clear out. And then we can just start clearing trees, you know what I mean? So the one thing I have enjoyed about this map, unlike other logging maps, is when I was on Piney Acres, man, I'll tell you. And then this section here is a field. We found that out. Remember, I found that out the hard way. I thought it was just a big pad, but it's not. It's a field. So that'll be another section that we don't have to clear. So these sections, like as you can see, now that we're up here, like I talked about last episode on Friday, we're clearing by road to road. So right now, this is our property line. A little bit of a lag spike there. This is our property line. We're going to go here. Then we're going to go here. We're going to go all the way to the road. That'll be section number 1. Then section number 2 will be roads in here. We'll clear all this around the sawmill. And then so on and so forth. But let's get you guys, let's tab here and then get this flight mode off. Anyway, so we've got a few logs to sell here, and then we're going to make a little extension here, and then we're going to cut some trees. But, okay, so I got to let you guys know, while we're loading up the trees, let's get this started here. We're going to have to move it a little closer. Today's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I was going to put out a American Truck Sim video, but there's a couple discrepancies with the video, so I went ahead and did this one instead. I don't know what happened with it, but I put it out last Tuesday. Tuesday is Truck Sim Tuesday. You guys know that. And I put the video out, and it usually is running between 50 and 70, sometimes 100 views. And, you know, not that I stand there and stare at the views, but, I mean, honestly, I do. I mean, we all do as content creators. And it was right around, say, 50, 55. So it was like putting out the normal amount. So we're doing really well on it. And I thought, okay, good. We'll come put another one in. And all of a sudden I woke up this morning and it was still at like 55. And like I said, it's Tuesday. So I woke up this morning and it went from like 50. And then I went out, did the morning chores, came back in, and it was like noon. And it jumped from like 55 to 428. It was registering on like when we were on the when you go on to your actual channel and look at it, but it wasn't underneath my analytics. So I thought, okay, something's wonky about that, because it's saying I got 428 views on a video that's been out almost a week well, actually a week, and it never has been that high, which is fine. Hey, I'm not complaining, trust me. But it wasn't. It was registering one spot and not another. So that was my fault for pushing the camera down there. But it was just weird. So I thought, okay, well, until I get to the bottom of it, let's just put out another farm sim video, because I usually don't spend too much time worrying about too much of the views. And that's honestly, I mean, I do check them. I want you guys to know that for me to sit here and say that I don't look at my views and don't do anything like that, that would be a complete lie. Okay, so I do look at the views, I do look at the analytics, and I check all that stuff. I do, but generally speaking, 99.9% of the time, I'm always on to the next video. So I don't really spend a lot of time. I do check them and I do watch it. So that's how I know like what I'm averaging as a channel, how much we're averaging. I do put out a lot of videos, which causes them to not be able, like our videos, they're not just mine, they're for you guys. I put them out here for you guys. My videos are more of a slow burn. Like when I put them out, you know, they get 20, 30 views, whatever, in the first day. And then over the course of a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, then they start jumping, and they get up in the hundreds, 200s, 300s. Some of them are up in the thousands, and that's great. But it's a slow burn, so you can't really sit and watch them like nonstop, or you'll go insane. So I do check them. I kind of peek at them, and then I kind of move on, and I go right on to the next video. So, but for that to happen was really, really weird. I really like this, by the way. I like this auto load because you can do it from the end. You don't have to have it's great. So whoever did this mod, fantastic. Universal auto load. I have yet to use it on pallets and stuff. I probably won't. But yeah, as you can see, we're starting to creep up with money, and we are actually making some progress on the map. So it's going to be good. But it was just weird. I just thought it was kind of like strange that all of a sudden it would jump, and it was showing the views. And I thought, hey, you get excited. You're like, whoa, that's like one of my, because once you get affiliated with when you become a YouTube partner and you start collecting money, then YouTube gives you this thing called analytics, where you can go on and you can check out like what your average view rate is, and what's your average time. Like I can tell how long like people watch the video for, because it tells me in my analytics, well, the average view of this is like 15 minutes. That's how always in the past I've always told you guys, well, I can tell, like when I put out an hour video, the average watch time of the video is like 12 minutes. When I put out a 20-minute video, the average watch time is like 2 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever it is. And that I can always tell that. I don't know specifics. Like I can't tell you who watched for length of time. It doesn't tell you that. I think that would never tell you that, but it doesn't specifically say, well, this person watched it for this long. No, it tells you average. And that's pretty cool. But I kind of, did you guys notice? Is it me, or is this water moving? Like fish are jumping in it. Isn't that neat? I never noticed that before. That's the first time I've ever noticed that, guys. And we've driven how many times up here? It's almost like they put fish in the water. Because that was what drawed my attention to it, was that it was moving. And I've never, we look at, see? Is there fish in this? That's dope if there is. I don't see any, but that's pretty cool. It's like all of a sudden I'm driving up here and I'm talking and I see it like ripple, like any of you like that. See, any of you guys have ever been on a lake and seen fish jump and stuff? That's exactly what it does. But that was kind of neat. Anyways, I digress. Got away from my little story time. So yeah, then it was just weird. I jumped up and it was like 428, and I was like, okay, this is weird. But it was only showing, like I said, in one area, but it wasn't showing on the actual channel. It was weird. That was two loads in a row that were over 20 grand. That's pretty good. Now we're starting to get some money from trees. As you can see, we're almost 200,000. We do not have a loan on this map per se, do we? We want to make sure. No, wait, where is our money? Where's our money? Whoops, right here. Where's our money? Where is our money? Oh, you got to go up here, right here, and go to finances. Nope, we don't have a loan. So there you go. We are $1 million in debt from in August and September. We're plus 160,000. So we're doing well. So, yeah. So I decided. I said, well, let's just put out a farm sim video until it figures out what's going on, because I just want to, get to the bottom of figuring out nothing major with it. The truck sim will be back, and if it is 428, I might bring back more truck sim videos, because that will be the best video that I've done in probably about a month. The best video I've ever done was Yukon Valley, when I was doing the time-lapse series. And to me, it was hilarious, because everybody seems to say, oh, I don't like to do time-lapses. I put a time-lapse video out one time, and it was 20 minutes long on Yukon Valley. And I was literally taking the treks and cutting trees down and blah, 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 zipping through. And it was like 20, 25-minute video, and it got like 2,000 views. And I'm like, what? Where did that come from? So, that was more videos, that was more views than I had done in the last 20 videos, you know what I mean? So it was just one of those things that people catch it, and you catch lightning in a bottle. That's how people go viral. I'm not looking to go viral. I'm just looking to have fun. So I'm just gonna let it get to it. But if it is the 428, then I might possibly start putting out more trucks and videos. You know what I mean? Just for you guys that want to watch them. So okay, now we got to go over here. And we got to cut down these stumps so that we can go right around this tractor. So I hope I can miss this without hitting it. Yep, perfect. Yeah. So, anyways, I've got some other news to tell you guys. Today is... let me clear my throat and your ear holes, which is weird and disgusting, but I have to do it because I feel weird talking with my throat, a frog in my throat. I'm going to be taking 5 days off. Today's Tuesday. I will be not putting out any videos after today until Monday. I got family coming in town. I'm kind of excited to see them, but it's visit time. You know how that is. We all have that stuff, but it's exciting because I haven't seen my kids in a while, and it's kind of nice to have them come back to the farm for a while and visit and chill out and see Dad for a while. But I'm going to be taking the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and I will be back with another video on Monday. But I think what I'm going to do, and this is just tentatively, you guys all know that Fury always does things tentatively anymore as I get older, because I never know. Because the truth is, yesterday was a gift, today is a blessing, and tomorrow is never promised. So I don't like to promise too far ahead, and life changes. But to me, I think what I want to do is start focusing on one series and doing less videos a week, because I think, tentatively, I'm oversaturating the environment, and that's why the views are only at 45, 50 instead of normally, like when I was doing 3 videos a week, I was getting, hundreds and hundreds. And so I think that's what we'll do, and we'll concentrate on one series, and it tentatively will be the realistic series, just to get through the year, because I want to get through a year on their map. That's the only goal I really have on that. I had a bunch of goals when I started, like owning the map and things like that, but realistically, it's very hard to own the whole map when you're doing things. I want to give a huge shout out to Russell, because in the past he's always told me, well, making money is hard in farming sim if you're doing it legit. And you know what? He's right, because I'm on that series and I'm 3 months in. I just finished up today, getting ready to do another recording on it, and we just hit October. So we went August, September, and October, and I lost $3,000 in a month. So we dropped $3,000. So in defense of him, it is very hard. Now I'm used to using maps like this, where as you can see, we're second month in, we already got $160,000. I'm used to be able to buy whatever I want. But when you legitimately farm, it is absolutely hard to do it. Hopefully on that next episode I can sell some silage and start making some money. But yeah. So shout out to Russell about that, because he's right. And Fury's wrong. And I can always admit when I'm wrong. Always, always, always. But yep, so we'll do this, and then we will cut down, we'll pick up all these trees. Now you can see now I can go right around it without the stumps being in the way. And then I usually cut a row of trees, and then I get rid of this. It's kind of like a pattern. But there will come a time, I think what we'll do is let's do it this way. I think with the series like this, and series like my the mining series, where I'm clearing the pits. Let's try to go like a legit, like a couple of months doing it legit, and then I think when I hit October in this series, let's switch to the trucks and just start clearing trees. How's that sound? And that way we've gone August, September, and October. Let's just try to get through October. And then, which is probably another 3. Or what I might do is, instead of concentrating on one series, as you can see, my mind always races. I might put out one video of each series per week and just make it so that you guys can kind of keep up. Because that's one of my biggest fear is that I'm putting out too many videos and that you guys can't keep up, which is why the slow burn. But anyways, yeah, I'd like to, let's get through. And if we're putting out, 3 or 4 episodes per game month now that we're on ×2 speed, that'll be another 6, 7 episodes. Had to hit the right button there for a second. So that'll give us, that'll be on episode 10, I think. And I think that's legit. I think at that point, by the time we hit episode 10, we're on episode 3 now. And remember, too, we've also been on this for a couple other times, starting and then stopping and starting and stopping. So let's get it to like episode total 10. And it's under my playlist, so we all can look. We can look. You can just click on the playlist and see how many videos. I kept it under the same playlist. So I think I did 2 episodes the first time, and then I did another episode singly, and this one's 3. So I think we're on like episode 5 or 6. So, I hate that with the logs. I hate that when it does it because you can't get them out of there. And it's the little pieces. It's my fault. But I like how you don't have to switch sides too. All right, and I like how it puts the straps on. I'm loving this. I'm loving this mod. And I gave it such a bad review, so I think I'm going overboard with it because I want to make sure that the mod authors. By the way, this fits exactly 18 trees, just so you know. The mod author got a negative review for me, and that's not fair. That's not fair. You guys know I'm always positive. So this next section straight ahead would be kind of cool. Once that's cleared out, then I want to start getting the sawmill up and running so that we can have some pallets. Still just clearing trees. What I think I want to do is either bring in the trucks. I did see that the what do you call that there? The Brucks came in. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how far we go. I'm averaging, I can cut, 36 trees in about, how long have we been on this map for? I showed it at the beginning. Statistics. 4 hours and 22 minutes, we've done 125 trees. So, it's probably a couple thousand. It's probably a couple 100,000 on this map. I don't know. Pretty good map, though. Pretty deep, pretty decent. And, we'll wing it, but we want to eventually cut them down. But there will come a time, I think, that we'll drop into the Brooks and just start clearing some trees and getting this series wrapped up so that we can move on to another one. And then, once all 3 series are done, then going forward for Fs25, I want to pick one series and stay with it. Which means that during this time that we are messing around with 3 different series, I think that I want to... I'm going to be looking up maps. I did hear a little birdie told me that a New York map is coming. So that was a low one. It's because of this. I didn't hit him. A little birdie told me that a New York map is coming, which is kind of exciting. I might do a series on that one to do it like my real life farm. So we'll see how realistic the map is. We'll see all that. But during these series, like off camera and stuff, I'm going to be like checking out new maps and stuff. So that way, when we do pick one, we pick a style of the series that we go. That's it. And I may put up a poll, so have you guys take a look at it and see what you guys want and things like that. And yeah, we're going to go like that. So we'll go a little bit longer than we normally did today because I do want to cut like maybe 18 trees but we're doing all right. We made like 60 grand today, I think. I think we were at 109,000, so we made like 70,000. That's pretty good. And that was 36 trees that we just picked up. Well, no, it was more than that. It was the first 2 piles were 36, then that one was. So that was 50 trees. Yep, 50 trees. So, but I'm excited. I'm really excited for the way the channel's going. I'm really excited about you guys being excited. I'm really excited about everything that's happening with everything. You know, my life is going really, really well. Everything is going well. You guys have been always amazing. The last couple streams I've been in have been amazing. I got to start getting into a little bit more streams because a couple of my friends, I haven't been in their streams in a while, and I don't want them to think that I've abandoned them because I haven't. So, but boy, I tell you, that looks much better with this cleared out, this section here now. Much better. All right, so let's get our tree harvester going. In the next 10 minutes, we'll try to get 18 trees, load them up, and get them out of here. How's that sound? We'll try to do it. See, I like the ground deformation, so like when you're driving around and stuff, but when you come back, it does make it look like this, which is kind of neat. It kind of disappears. So, all right. I'm going to spin this, turn this on, spin it back a little bit, and let's clear just this row right here. Clear this just like this, and then what I do is I actually it needs to be a little bit more like that. Get it down, and then I found out that if you keep the saw right at the height, now it puts the stump really high, but then the tree doesn't stick in. Obviously, it has a but see, this is what I do, and then we'll keep that line right there, and then that's where we're clear. So we'll do 18 trees. Let's see where we're at. Well, we got about 9 minutes left. So let's do this one next. I also got a couple new harvesters in here for as far as tree harvesters to try. A couple of mods. See, I try to keep it that way the tree doesn't. I have yet to have one stick that I keep in the area. Now, where it sticks is when you go right to the ground. It like picks it up too much. It's weird. There. I just want it off so that when we come through with the Bobcat, we can get it done. Get it done. Get it done. This one is pretty cool. I'm really... Oh, I know what happened. There we go. See, I try to get it right so it cuts right through it. And then so far, like I said, we used to have all kinds of problems, the trees sticking in the ground and stuff. I have yet to have one in the 136 trees doing it this way. So, and also Farm Sim supposedly Giants fixed it. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I do want to bring, I'm like, talking about other series and stuff. I do want to kind of try to bring back another realistic series. The problem with that is, though, that it kind of gets boring for you guys. Not for me. I enjoy making videos regardless of what we're making videos. I don't care if I'm digging out a pit of limestone or if I'm logging or whatever. I enjoy just what I'm doing. See? It just kind of works. So... the realistic series is they're tricky because to be realistic with the speeds and everything, you got to kind of play 1x or 2x speed at the max, and it kind of gets, I don't know, not for me, like I said, not for me, but for you guys that are watching it. I mean, it took me, I went back and I watched my videos today, and it was like 5 episodes of harvesting. And it was, I could see where that would get annoying. I really can. To be honest. But now, the other thing is, too, by doing it the way we're doing it with the trees, it does leave the stumps up higher so you can see them. So you can drive around them when they're, like in the ground. You can't really see them. You drive over them and you don't even notice it. There we go. Now, the other thing I noticed is that and this has just been playing around with the 100 and something trees we cut down. It's also really touchy as far as like I used to be able to on Fs25 come to a tree, pick it up, I could fling it around and everything. This one I got to be like it's got to be like straight on, and then I usually put it like right there and nail it in there. And then I count my trees, and when I get to 18, I know how many I've done. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trees so far. So then we'll come and we'll clear this out. And this is actually, you know what's funny is I could actually go right over this now. It puts it at a weird height. You'd think it would hit it, but it doesn't. Nice. And then we'll take our Bobcat, clean these stumps up, and then we'll do our next row. See, it's like when you put them at the right height, you can just drive right over them. Isn't that funny? You would think they'd be super high, but they're not. So now we got to come all the way down here and do the next row. So we can actually cut those up first. I think we said we're at 7, right? Now that one's going to be tricky because those are 2 together. There, and then we can get our row straight. Start clearing these all one row. Speak of the devil, there's Russell playing. He's over on Steam with me. There we go. And I noticed that when you get a different, like certain distance away, it disappears. See, when I get too close, it disappears. And then that's when it sticks in the ground. Is when you cut it like that anyways. So you got to use the actual measuring thing. These are tall trees over here. So that's 7, 8, 9. Now these are longer, so I might fit less in here, if you know what I mean. So we might go and try to pick these up real quick. Now let's see how well I did. Did I get this one so I can drive over it? Because sometimes I get a little aggressive and they're too high. It's kind of neat that there's like a baby tree right in the middle of there, isn't there? All right. Perfect. You see how it disappeared? Got to come back and light it up. Light it up. Light it up, up. Light it up, up. Fall Out Boys, for those of you who follow that. My granddaughter's a huge fan of them. I'd like to get some bigger trees. It's nice that we're doing birch trees forever. Let's see, 13. We'll go clear these out, and then we'll start picking them up. Whoops. Gotta keep it lit up. As you can see, we haven't had a single problem with a tree yet, doing it the way this is. And it's been crazy because the first couple episodes, I almost stopped logging, remember? Because it kept sticking in the ground. Now I know that eventually I want to get onto backcountry, which will be, I think, this is what I'm tentatively thinking. You know how I'm going to always say that. I got to finish the series that we're on. You know what I mean? That we have going. Because the thing I made the mistake in Fs25 is I would never finish the series. I would always just go from map to map to map. And I've already got one series in the book that I dropped already, and that's Riverbend. So I don't want that to happen already again. I don't want to get into the same process. So I want to finish these series off. And like I said, if I can give you guys enough episodes of me doing the same thing, of you guys seeing, okay, we've done like 10, 11, 12 episodes of me cutting trees like this. At that point in time, you don't need to see anymore. You know what I mean? You can actually watch. We can just come in and start doing progress. Same thing with like when I'm clearing out the mine, you know, once you've seen a couple, 2, 3 episodes of doing the same thing, you don't need to see any more of the same stuff. You can actually start seeing me progress a little bit. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I hope you guys can understand that. But I do want to get on, I want to go back to backcountry. Oops, there's where I'm going to go, so I don't do that. And then we are going to cut this last tree, and then we're going to finish, that's it. We're going to finish it up. So, that's the end of this video. Wow, that was a quick 30 minutes. Get talking. How many did we do? 17 trees. Oh, that was a pretty good guess. There we go. All right, everybody. So, on that note, we made it to the end of episode 3 or 5 or 6 or whatever. It's been totally on this map. I'm not quite sure. But, yeah, on that note, we're going to get you guys out of here. And I'm going to be taking the 5 days off. So, I will see you guys back here Monday. So, enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your time. So, on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves. Look out for each other. And most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding, ding bell. And get notified when Fury jumps a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And remember, I love you all. And I will catch you guys right back here Monday with, I don't know. We'll figure it out which series we're going to do. And I think it's going to be the realistic series, and we'll go from there. We'll just do it until it's done, and then we'll go on and we'll finish these. But I will finish a lot of this off camera because I think we've, like I said, 5 or 6 episodes now, and I think we can actually go to bring in then the Trex and, cut them down by hand and then zip them up with the Trex and get rid of the stumps and all that stuff. So, because the Trex doesn't keep track of the number of trees, and I want to see how many trees are on this map. We've officially done 142 trees so far. So that's the other thing, by the time you get 150, 200 million, you've seen me cut trees. You've seen how I do it. So you don't need to keep seeing it over and over and over again. That's as a content creator is what I want to work on. All right, guys, I will get you guys out of here, and I will catch you guys right back here Monday. Enjoy your 5 days. Enjoy it. Please enjoy your family. Give your families hugs, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys back here in about 5 days. I want to get to the bottom of that truck sim video for real. All right, guys. Love you. Later.